seldom are there any kind of matchups or rivalries where 4 fights is something people are like, really desiring to see. We might see it, but it's like, oh, come on, man, 4 fights.
Right. The song gets old after a while.
Right. Yeah. But this music might be new.
Yes.
With what we saw from Fury against Ngannou, which was a closer fight than we expected, and then he almost got out of there in the 9th round against Usyk, who he calls the cruiserweight, the smallest heavyweight of the bunch. And a 4th fight is not out of the question.
No, not at all, especially with Turkey. All he have to do is want to see the fight, and then the fight gets made. I don't think boxing has I'm not going to say no names, but we had a strong run with certain characters that come through boxing, and then they get networks, and then it be this strong wave of stuff like this. But even when those strong waves have came from these networks and these boxing managers, promoters, and agents, it's never been everyone in the world saying these are great matchups. There's always been these fights is getting made and the matchup just okay. Matter of fact, here's a good matchup. Oh, I don't like that matchup. It hasn't been one matchup made that Turkey has put on that people didn't like the matchup.
Do you like a 4th installment of Fury Wilder Fury?
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. And I think like things like that depend on Tyson Fury's mindset, because I don't know if I'm the only one to think this. Tyson Fury tell everyone he's diagnosed with bipolar. He says one thing and do another. He really moves in his own cocoon whichever way he wants. I can't expect much out of someone with that type of mentality and talk about a future, because he'll wake up tomorrow and say, I retire. That's just who he is.
How is this fight going to be different if it were to happen? 4 times out, the first one was a draw. We will definitely always have the debate as to what that card should have been. But it would be the first, clear victory for Wilder if he were able to best Fury. How does he do it this time that has eluded him 3 times before?
You have to take advantage of Fury when he's starting to take you for granted. I predicted that Deontay would knock Fury out in 5 or 6 rounds in the trilogy. And in the 5th round, he almost did it. And the reason why I predicted that is because if Fury is in control of a fight 3 or 4 rounds, usually between 4 and 7, he starts taking you for granted. Fury doesn't fight in a high guard like this. I don't know one human that ever walked to Deontay almost literally like this. And when he did, it almost cost him a fight, because Deontay, you could see the waves going through Fury's body when Deontay went through that guard. Those are the times you got to take advantage of, because then when he got up, Deontay hit him with a shot on the temple. He went right back down. Now to stick with that and do what got you there, because to me what got Deontay that knockdown was him going jabbing to the body, him using the control up top, then going with the straight right hand. With Fury, you got to treat Fury how he treats you. Tyson Fury looks at people belly button and jab their head. He look at people in their eyes and jab their belly button. You have to treat him like that, because if you looking at him in his eyes and you're throwing the right hand and you cock it, he's over here by the time you let the right hand go. It's a mind game with you. And the person that played the mind game better than probably anybody that fought Fury thus far is the man that beat him the other night, Oleksandr Usyk.
How does Wilder match up against Usyk before I let you go?
2-3 years ago, I said I believe Deontay is the only one that could beat Usyk, and it's because he's lean, he's agile, he's hostile, he's violent, and he was blessed with a right hand that if he hit anybody with, they going to sleep. I think smaller guys have better success with Usyk, not big guys. He's a master at fighting big guys, because we'll say Anthony Joshua. How tall is AJ, you think?
I want to say 6'4",
Not
6'6".
6'6".
Yeah.
Oleksandr Usyk brought him down to 6'4".
Okay.
How did he do that? With lead hand feints. He feinted him down to the belly button so much that not just AJ, even Fury, a lot of these guys, they start fighting him straight up, but then before you know it, 6 or 8 rounds go by and they bent down fighting him like that. He break these guys down to their size. I can't know that about him and then watch Deontay do the exact same thing. You know what I mean? That's why I'm a film study junkie, man. I study this shit, and when fight night come, I try to implement everything I study to take the other guy weapons away. and you know what I mean, and go forward from there.
Yeah, I've seen you do it. And I've tried to learn how to do it in the ring with you on the pad. So
you gotta come back, man, so we can get some sessions in, Mike.
That's right. We got some sessions in here is what's going on. You mentioned the Deontay's age. We know he's accomplished so much in the sport already, but he's got a fire burning in his belly. He doesn't want to go out like, on a back and forth. Joseph, exactly. So how much time does he have left? And what is the ultimate goal where you think he'd be happy to be like, all right, that's what I did?
Becoming 2-time heavyweight champion in the world. Definitely becoming undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. I believe these are the goals that motivate him. These are the goals that he's after. And I believe once these goals are accomplished, he'll have no problem riding off into the sunset with a clear conscience.
Are you feeling the pressure of time? Like, we got to get this in a matter of years or months?
No, I'm feeling the pressure of time of Saturday night. I have Big Zhang to deal with. I have Sean George to deal with. And Big Zhang, I've been dreaming about him. When I'm eating, I'm thinking about him. When I'm jogging and working out, I'm thinking about him. I can't wait to share with you guys some of the type of dreams I've had about this dude since the fight was made, because that's just who I am. You know what I mean? They trying to stop what we got going. I'm trying to stop what they got going on. And we have to stop their momentum, because they had some good momentum besides the loss against Joseph Parker. It's a very interesting fight, though, very interesting, and I'm big on it. And if Deontay does everything he's been doing in training camp, he's going to knock Zhang out cold.
When it comes to Trainer of the Year, that accolade is bestowed. Usually, Freddie Roach told me it goes to whoever has the best fighter. What do you believe is the most important elements of a trainer, irrespective of what his fighter is necessarily doing accomplished-wise, that makes a trainer of the year?
I think you have to get a huge kick out of teaching someone that don't know their left foot from their right foot and watching them develop from feet up into being a great boxer, or a good boxer, not even great. I think teaching comes from the feet up. I think slowing things down to a molasses pace is how you really learn. I think systemizing everything is the best way to go. Not just doing a good move that you've seen off of YouTube, but systemizing that move and giving yourself options on knowing how to go about things. I wish they had like a great innovator or a great something else type of thing, because what I have to give to the game and what I want to give to boxing, I want to give every fighter in the world options besides their own style. So any type of style you have and you're just maybe one-dimensional in or two-dimensional in it, I want to show you that it's 3, 4, 5 ways to skin a cat. Let me show you how.